6:31 in the morning, and I'm sitting here in my bedroom, which is actually a microwave oven. Indeed, the British security services and intelligence structure have basically set everything up, it seems, that I am to be fried now 24 hours a day rather than from 10 a.m., which became 8 a.m. and in time. They are now frying me from the moment I wake up until the moment I go to sleep. Indeed, I'm pretty sure they are also frying me while I am asleep also. Indeed. I wonder what purpose this serves. What purpose does frying me serve? Do they want to kill me? That's a good question. If they wanted to kill me so much, why didn't they just hire a hitman and pop me off? So it seems that I am to serve some sort of agenda for the cryptocracy. And I've explained these theories in previous videos that I am aware of the fact that British intelligence may be setting me up as a patsy in some way. Indeed, I'm not sure what knowledge it is that I possess that British intelligence are so scared of, or they are simply trying to utilize a man with a very interesting life story and severe psychiatric history for a purpose. I do not know. I can only theorize on these things. This is the thing about studying the intelligence agenda. Everything is smoke and mirrors. There are layers to everything, and it is very difficult to actually get to the truth regarding any information. Indeed, I'm not entirely sure what to say in this video, and indeed the beams are becoming so aggressive already that it's very difficult to really come up with a specific concept and examine it. Indeed, this is part of the problem now, and I am unable to make videos to the standard that I wish to make them due to the level of psychotronic beaming. Indeed, it's possible that in this video I will simply talk about the psychotronic beams again, but I've noticed that I go off on tangents, so all of these videos are worthwhile. Indeed. It seems that during my tenure in the Balkans, and indeed a lot of my real loyalties lie with the Belgrade streets and always will, and my behaviours have never changed since I was there. Indeed, I have behaved in the United Kingdom the same way I did on the Belgrade streets. Indeed, this is a state of mind that I will never abandon. And I have loyalties to many people on the Belgrade streets. But while I was there, I was being overseen by British intelligence operatives connected to the Maitlands family. And the Maitlands family have a very key zone of interest in Belgrade. And Ian Maitland, the current head of the Maitland dynasty, was himself born in Belgrade, and his mother was a Serbian noblewoman. And indeed, there are many connections between Serbian nobility and the British royal family, which includes many intermarriages. Indeed, there are networks of Chetniks, I believe, that wish to reintroduce the nobilities in Serbia and wish to basically have Serbia run as a vassal state of the British royal family. And there are certain factions of Chetniks that are behind this agenda. Indeed, the Chetniks are divided into several different factions, so this isn't all Chetniks. This is certain factions of Chetniks that are connected to the British royal family and wish to implement the British royal family in Serbia, and the Maitland bloodline has a lot to do with this agenda. Indeed, a lot of the activities of the British intelligence services to do with the Kosovo War were with this agenda in mind. Indeed, there is a convergence of German corporate and British royal interests in the former Yugoslavia region, and much of this is centered on getting control of the Serbs. Indeed, the Serbs are a very interesting people indeed. Probably the most intelligent people I've ever conversed with in my life were in Serbia, and they taught me to see the world from a completely different perspective than I'd encountered before. Indeed, once I returned to the United Kingdom, the British intelligence services got hold of me and programmed me with a load of anti Semitic vitriol, basically, that basically served the agenda of covering up the fact that the British aristocracy, the British royalty, and the British intelligence services have a large part to play in the agenda. Indeed, the Protocols of the Elders of Zion were actually the minutes of a meeting of German Templar orders plotting their world domination agenda. And when the Protocols of the Elders of Zion were basically published in the Russian Empire, they were doctored by networks of British intelligence special branch, interestingly, and the Okhrana, which was Russian intelligence, which had a lot of connections to the British throne. And the protocols were doctored, so they no longer represented in publication what they were, which was meetings of a German Templar order, but everything was choreographed and scripted to change the blame onto the Hebrews. Indeed, there are networks of operatives of that heritage who are prominent in this agenda, such as the Sabbatean networks, better known as the Dombe cult, and various Frankist networks who are direct appendages of German intelligence. Indeed, if you want to split the continuum, the Sabbateans are technically a British intelligence operation, and the Frankists are a German intelligence operation, but both link up to the Ismaili assassins, and it's all a rather complex, interconnecting web of intelligence structures. But the Hebrews are not, as an entity, responsible for the global conspiracy. Indeed, there are many intelligence bloodlines, mainly of Anglo-German heritage, who are at the pinnacle of these networks, and they themselves connect to very secretive Middle Eastern intelligence networks centered around the Ismaili assassins and the Bektashi Sufi orders, which link up in a network known as the Ascended Masters, which is centered around the Aga Khan, who was himself the head of the Ismaili assassins. And these networks are all in on some kind of endgame scenario. Indeed, I've stated before that the Albanian mafia clan chieftains are mainly Bektashi Sufi order initiates, and they are organized in techies, which are structured very similar to Masonic lodges. And so there is a direct connection between the Bektashi Sufi dervish techie Albanian mafia clan chieftains and their British intelligence Royal Arch Freemason overseers. And this all connects to the conflicts in Yugoslavia in the 1990s. Indeed, the British intelligence services wished to build a new criminal empire in the United Kingdom. And to do this, they engaged the employment of Albanian mafia proxy networks. And these networks gradually took over the European and United Kingdom mafia circuit. Indeed, the Albanian mafia chased out the traditional mafia groups such as the Italian and Sicilian networks. Indeed, the Italian and Sicilian networks are nowhere near as powerful in the modern world as the Albanian mafia. Indeed, it's very interesting that the Kosovo War was fought by NATO to prop up Albanian mafia elements that British intelligence wished to utilize in their overall agenda, which is the criminalization of the United Kingdom. And indeed, due to the Albanian mafia's Maoist connections, there is also a connection to the People's Republic of China here, as I've explained in other videos, which then leads us back to the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst. So there is a convergence of interests, but it all seems to be being run by British Masonic lodges and German Templar orders, connecting via the networks of Nazi Continuum Thulists to the Ismaili Order of Assassins and their various appendages, such as the various Turkish and Albanian Sufi lodges, which leads us in a direct link to jihadist networks who are themselves coordinated by British intelligence and the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst through these conduits that I've already mentioned. Indeed, it's all a vast, interconnecting, occult secret society intelligence web. And where this is leading, I do not know, but returning to my time in the Balkans, indeed, I was being monitored by networks of British intelligence operatives connecting to the Maitlands dynasty. It is interesting that the Maitlands are Jacobites and support the Stuart monarchy for the throne of the United Kingdom. And there are various Rosicrucian networks that support the implementation of a Stuart monarchy in the United Kingdom. However, it seems that a lot of the conflicts between the Stuarts and the House of Windsor are actually false conflicts and part of a wider intelligence agenda, and that no matter who is on the throne, dynasties such as the Maitlands have an overall obligation and loyalty to British intelligence, rather than necessarily splitting themselves off into Stuart and Windsor factions. These are just personal preferences. All of these networks are loyal to British intelligence, which thereby implies loyalty to the Masonic Lodge. But I am yet to concur whether or not the Masonic Lodge is simply an appendage of British intelligence, or British intelligence is simply an appendage of the Masonic Lodge. Indeed, these are indistinct entities, and as I stated, this is a large interconnecting web of intelligence functions. And the penetration of British intelligence by the Deutsche Verteidigungsdienst is very interesting, and it leaves a lot to be said, like who is really running the agenda? Is it the British Masonic Lodge, or is it the German Templar orders? Or is it indeed the Thulist networks and thereby the Ismaili Order of Assassins who is really running the show? Indeed, it seems that they all are factional also, and all of the different factions within these networks are vying for power all the time, which results in the assassination of leaders and operatives of factions by other factions. And these entities are by no means wholly monolithic. Indeed, although they do often support the end game and are very unified in their agendas much of the time, there are also internal power struggles and squabbles within these networks, which is leading to interesting situations. Indeed, as I've stated, the banning of Freemasonry in Nazi Germany was simply the activities of certain German Templar orders and Masonic lodges wishing to assert dominion over other German Masonic lodges. So it was basically an inter-Masonic civil war occurring in Nazi Germany, indeed. The theory that the Nazis were wholly against Freemasonry is a hoax, it is a scam. And this idea was simply propagated to put certain thoughts into the minds of the heads of the German population for control mechanisms. Indeed, it's all smoke and mirrors. Indeed, the Hebrews have been a main target of these Anglo-German occult networks, as they use them as ritual sacrifices to their demon gods, basically. And it serves a purpose for occult reasons. And there are certain ethnic groups that the these occult networks seem to target a lot. And the Hebrews are obviously one of the main ones, but also the ethnic Russians, and to a certain extent, the ethnic Serbs also seem to be a target for ritual sacrifice mechanisms by these occult lodges. Indeed, I've also surmised that the mass rape of British girls by Faith of Ishmael adherents is part of a Masonic ritual, and that does seem to be the case. Indeed, the Masonic networks of the intelligence services of the United Kingdom and the police of the United Kingdom are running these rape gang networks and proliferating them, specifically to serve an occult purpose, whereby the flesh of the young is defiled by basically hostile entities, and this serves some sort of occult agenda within the Masonic main frame, basically. So it's all very interesting. It's also interesting that my exposures of these networks led to the population of devices utilizing me as a scapegoat. Indeed, they put all of their sins onto me. And this itself is a Masonic operation. That is a Masonic way of thinking. Indeed, I'm not entirely sure what was the real reason for all that occurring, but it seems that the people of devices were very much manipulated by morons that were leading the social hierarchy, and also were manipulated by the Masonic networks of the UK police, and thereby basically persecuted me in a rather disgusting fashion, which I will never forgive. Indeed, I will never forgive the population of devices for their attempts to scapegoat me. So if they ever attempt to contact me, I will simply be a shadow. And as far as I'm concerned, that conflict is not over. And the people of devices must pay for what they did. And they will pay. So we'll see how this pans out. Indeed, as I've stated, this is not a physical conflict, this is an information conflict. And anyway, that's going off on a tangent that I do not particularly want to go down in this video. Indeed, the truth of it is that my real loyalties are to the Belgrade streets, and also to the streets that I've walked on in England, the people that I've met in England, and that I love dearly. However, this does not include the majority of the population of devices. As far as I'm concerned, they are hostiles. But in my new location, we will see what happens. Indeed, I'm not intending to disrupt things in my new location. But if people in my new location get on the wrong side of me, then I will react. Indeed, I am done with taking bullshit from Wiltshire simpletons. And my conflict with Wiltshire police is not over either. Indeed, I'm pretty sure that Wiltshire police are behind a level of the targeting of me. And they were part of this scapegoating agenda that the population of devices, in cohorts with the devices police, attempted to inflict on me. And I approached my exposures of activities in devices with good intentions. And I was basically, they attempted to destroy me for what I was attempting to do, which says a lot about the population of that town. Indeed, I've gone off on this tangent again. Indeed, the beaming is beginning to seriously destroy me, but I intend to remain strong and continue with this ongoing video diary, and to pump as much information as I can into the public domain before I am either sectioned or killed. Indeed, it seems that there are three ways that this could work out. Either I can continue stay calm and continue creating these videos for basically the rest of my life, or I will be sectioned and thereby shut up, or the British intelligence services will simply have had enough of this rather annoying creature and neutralize me, basically. But we will see what happens. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there.